Imagine this, you lay around the house, your phone suddenly beeps, it's a text message from a stranger. So you think to yourself, hey, this might be a new friend, might be an old friend, might be an imposter pretending to be your friend. But with that said, you build connection, you send the message, you chat, then suddenly they ask you for money. This happens because the internet has connected us with friends we lost and strangers that we wish were lost. Unfortunately, this has also opened up a portal for people to try to scam us. They will often use many different excuses under the guise of, hey, would you mind paying for this custom duties? Would you mind transferring money so I could buy a plane ticket to see you? Hey, do you want to join into my business opportunity or investment schemes? Right? No matter what they say, they will always have this thing in common. One thing in common. You have never met them before. And you never will. Now, you might be thinking, I will never send money to people that I met online, right? And you might be right. But if you are thinking that, you are not their target, right? They will always target the lonely, the sad, those people that are mentally vulnerable, those gullible people, right? So with that said, I have received some screenshots on how they operate, and let's share to you one of them, right? With that said, let's jump into it. It starts off with a nonsensical request, and it really is, right? Inside it says, you, the receiver, must pay for the claims on this package, but don't worry, you pay the claim. Inside the package, I've included some money to cover your expenses. They will try to push you, they'll try to pressure you, they'll try to make you make the payment as soon as possible, because in the end, if you take too long, you might probably ask someone or Google search about this type of scams. They will then send you an instructions on how to make payment. And this instruction is littered with grammatical errors. And with that said, the screenshot, we have a guy allegedly from Germany trying to send you the parcel. Then they are involving a third party allegedly in Turkey. So you have to send the money to this person in Turkey, then the person will just ask for the parcel and transfer it to you in your country. So it takes place in 3 countries. It is completely international and completely phony, right? It is so phony that you can literally smell it, and you might probably guess, hey, is this third party the same person? So you try to ask for proof, for evidence, for documents, and they will send you some really fake looking documents. And at this point, it is at a crossroads. You either send them the money or you ignore them, right? So if you continue on journeying deeper into the rabbit hole, you will often end up spending a lot of money, because as you guessed it, there will be more claims, more third party, more taxes and stuff that you have to pay. And eventually, the headlines that you read frequently on the newspapers, right? That is how those scams often ends up hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands instead of the few thousands, right? So with that said, this type of scams are usually known as the parcel scams, or involving people that you met online trying to send you stuff. This is one of the many methods that scammers try to get money from you. They'll ask you to pay for custom duties, they'll ask you to transfer money for transportation costs, they'll ask you to join their business and investment opportunities. But in the end, they are all false promises, leaving you with an empty bank account. But I say, when it comes to money, you have to always be careful, especially online, right? So, with that said, that's it. I'm out.